The lively atmosphere of BTS's concert in Brussels suddenly turned into a state of deep concern when a fan reportedly fainted amidst the packed crowd. In the middle of his performance, Jimin became one of the first members to notice the emergency. Without hesitation, he immediately halted the concert so that the security team and medical personnel could provide swift assistance. This moment occurred while thousands of ARMYs were enthusiastically enjoying BTS's performance. From the stage, Jimin was seen carefully observing the audience area before gesturing for the music to stop. His expression instantly turned serious upon realizing that someone needed help as quickly as possible. Instead of continuing the show, Jimin chose to prioritize the fans' safety. He repeatedly looked toward the fans' location while signaling staff and security guards to rush to the spot. His actions briefly shifted the entire stadium's attention from the stage to the evacuation process. The other BTS members also stopped their activities on stage and waited calmly until the situation was under control. For a few moments, the concert was put on hold to ensure that medical personnel had enough space to assist the fainted fan. Jimin's decision to immediately stop the concert received widespread appreciation from the audience. Many ARMYs expressed how touched they were to see that the idol did not just focus on delivering his best performance, but also kept a close eye on the condition of the fans filling the stadium. For him, audience safety was a non-negotiable priority. Several videos circulating on social media showed the stadium atmosphere turning completely silent as the medical treatment took place. Thousands of fans cooperated by giving space for security guards and the medical team to reach the location as quickly as possible. The orderly behavior of the audience helped the evacuation process run more smoothly. After the personnel confirmed that the fan had received the necessary care, the atmosphere in the stadium began to become conducive again. Jimin and the other BTS members only resumed the concert after receiving confirmation that the situation was fully under control. Before the music started playing again, Jimin still appeared to be checking that the audience was safe. This moment once again showcased the professional yet empathetic side that has always been associated with Jimin. In the midst of a glamorous, large-scale concert, he was still able to pay attention to the surroundings of the stage and make a quick decision during an emergency. His actions drew praise from many ARMYs, who viewed his care for fans as far more important than maintaining the flow of the show. For many fans, the incident in Brussels served as a reminder that a concert is not just about a spectacular performance, but also about looking out for one another among the artist, staff, and audience. Jimin's decision to stop the concert to save an ARMY left a deep impression, proving that behind the glare of the stage lights, caring for human safety is always the top priority. Amidst a situation that filled the entire stadium with anxiety, Jimin maintained a calm demeanor. He did not appear panicked or rushed in making decisions. Instead, he continued to direct his attention to the area where the fainted fan was being treated. From the stage, he waited patiently while ensuring the evacuation process could proceed without any hindrance. While the medical personnel and security team worked, Jimin chose not to continue the performance. This decision showed that to him, audience safety was far more important than keeping the concert running on schedule. He continuously monitored the development of the situation until he received confirmation that the fan in need of help had been properly attended to. Only after the atmosphere became stable again, and the evacuation process was complete did the concert resume. Jimin's unhurried approach to returning to the performance was appreciated by many fans because it demonstrated his sense of responsibility as an artist on stage. In an emergency situation, he was able to remain calm, think clearly, and give space for the personnel to carry out their duties. This moment reaffirmed Jimin's professionalism as a performer. Under the pressure of performing in front of tens of thousands of audience members, he was still able to place human safety as the ultimate priority. The composure he displayed while waiting for the evacuation became one of the most memorable parts of BTS's concert in Brussels, and left a lasting impression on many ARMYs who witnessed it live or through recorded videos. A few seconds before the concert was halted, Jimin was still in the middle of his performance and interacting with the fans who packed the stadium. The atmosphere at that time was filled with the cheers of ARMYs enjoying the concert, while he remained focused on delivering the show on stage. However, in the midst of that moment, Jimin's attention was suddenly diverted to an area within the crowd. His gaze then locked onto a location that appeared overcrowded, as if realizing that something was not right. He stopped for a moment to observe the situation more closely before gesturing to stop the concert. His actions showed that he did not ignore what was happening off stage, even while in the middle of a performance. Jimin's facial expression shifted from energetic to serious and attentive. He seemed to keep a close eye on the area while waiting for the security team and medical personnel to move in and provide aid. That change in expression revealed his concern for the condition of the fan who needed help, and it was the very reason he chose to pause the performance. This brief moment became one of the most widely discussed topics among ARMYs. Many fans praised Jimin's sharpness in noticing an emergency amidst a sea of spectators, showcasing his great care for their safety. In the midst of the concert's glamour and thousands of eyes fixed on the stage, he remained alert to the condition of the fans in attendance. Jimin's action of stopping the Brussels concert was also seen as consistent with his well-known habit of always looking out for fans while performing on stage. In various past BTS concerts, he had been seen diverting his attention momentarily upon noticing a spectator who required assistance, or when the festival area seemed unsafe. Such moments have been recorded multiple times in concert videos, serving as proof that his focus is not just on the performance, but also on the safety of ARMYs. As a performer, Jimin frequently scans various sections of the stadium while interacting with the crowd. This habit is not only to build communication with ARMYs, but it also makes him more sensitive to the conditions in the audience area. When he sees something unusual, he does not hesitate to signal the staff or pause the interaction so the situation can be checked. This attitude is one of the reasons why many fans feel valued and cared for whenever they attend a BTS concert. Behind the intense choreography and packed show schedules, Jimin still makes an effort to ensure that fans can enjoy the concert safely. To him, the presence of ARMYs is not just an audience, but an essential part of every performance he delivers. The event in Brussels reinforced this image. Jimin's decision to prioritize fan safety over continuing the concert was viewed as a reflection of the care that has been witnessed on stage multiple times before. For many ARMYs, the moment was not just a temporary pause of a show, but proof that the care and empathy Jimin shows to his fans remains consistent from one concert to another. The incident in Brussels also served as a reminder of the importance of safety aspects in large-scale concerts like those held by BTS. With tens of thousands of fans crowding the stadium, coordination between the artists, security team, organizing crew, and medical personnel becomes a crucial factor to ensure that any emergency situation can be handled quickly and precisely. A swift response from all parties helps keep the conditions under control without losing focus on the main priority, the safety of the entire audience. Amidst the enthusiasm of watching their idols perform, the physical condition of the fans also needs attention. Standing for long periods, being squeezed in the audience area, as well as hot weather or energy-draining activities can increase the risk of exhaustion or dehydration. Therefore, maintaining fluid intake, resting if necessary, and not pushing oneself too hard are simple steps that can help reduce the risk of health issues during a concert. Fans are also urged not to hesitate to ask for help from security guards, crew, or the medical team if they start to feel dizzy, short of breath, weak, or experience signs of declining physical condition. Similarly, if they notice another spectator in need of assistance, immediately notifying the personnel is an action that can speed up the treatment process. Mutual awareness and care among audience members are essential in creating a safe and comfortable concert environment for everyone. The event that took place in Brussels showed that a memorable concert is determined not only by a grand stage or the artist's performances, but also by the readiness of all parties to maintain collective safety. The care shown by Jimin, the quick response of the security and medical teams, and the cooperation of the fans serve as an example that when everyone looks out for one another, emergency situations can be handled more effectively so that the concert can safely resume.